So you can see the stages getting struck. And I'll quickly swap over these names. As we're going to be seeing the Clairen Ditto to start things off. Rocking around just under 80 ping, still playable here. But, as I say that, going into the 100s, definitely not ideal for playing, but as long as it doesn't spike too much, hopefully the players will agree to stay on stream, play out as best they can. So poor DI coming out there for Kenno, and able to get some pity damage on the way down. The up tilt getting parried, but this time blocking the down tilt chain. Both them throwing out up smash definitely a little bit earlier than one would expect, expecting the other player to run into it. Reminder, this is the loser's 7th, the other side. Oh, as we see a nice string come in there. Get 2 of the paralyzed hits, and both hits of up B going to come out there for Kenno. Definitely a lot more damage than he would have liked. But as long as he can do this without bleeding a little too much more, definitely still a relatively even game. Manages to avoid the F strong just barely and answers back with one of his own. Going off stage, trying to go for the down air, but instead he's going to eat both hits of up B for his troubles. Air dodge getting scouted. And once again, not much he can do. Up being early and drifting to his doom. Alright, both hits there coming out from Memeus, and the double jump has been exploded. Definitely a connection spike there, as much as the ping counter not going up. You can definitely tell that that's not the greatest connection. And once again, going too low is Kenno. Going to get the heads up from the players as to whether they're going to attempt to continue it on stream or not. As Memeus goes up 1-0. Alright, seems like they're happy to play it out. We're seeing the switch to the Shovel Knight. A newer pick here for Kenno. But I like that he's gone for Air Armada here. A stage that works out pretty well for Shovel Knight. He hasn't actually made too much out of the wall when it comes to recovering. So by basically just removing it for his opponent, he's making things slightly easier for himself. Also giving him the ability to recover high. So the jump nearly scouted there. And every upbeat onto stage, definitely trying to land on Memeus was Kenno. And definitely getting rocked for it. Double jump has been scouted. And he is forced to go high. F strong coming out here. It's finally starting to get a little bit done. You can see only 140 here for Kenno on terms of the currency counter. But finally able to get something started. Tries to see if he can maybe catch an air dodge in with the F strong, but doesn't get anything for it. And definitely starting a little bit late, but is now actually starting to get things started. Very, very slow here on the down B, but you see he's trying to use the anchor to blow up that linear recovery of Clairen. If you can force her to go low enough, definitely capable of F stronging or down being that recovery. As we see that nearly fully charged side B. And catches him unawares with the F strong. Isn't able to get anything out. Not fully familiar with the prices, I don't think. And the parry finally coming through, and up strong are going to get the full charge one. And they are going to trade. No jump here. That is able to go high, but unfortunately unable to get anything done with it. As he does eat an up air. The hunting horn has come out. Definitely his item of choice. Actually, basically the only item I ever see him use. And he's getting read after read after read here. Goes for the down strong a little too early and is going to eat a full forward air string for it. This time, making use of those platforms, making it very ambiguous as to whether he's going to land on ground or not. Definitely not what he wanted. And it's going to get hit by up B both times. Probably trying to go for fast full neutral B there. But instead getting the down B input. Definitely would not want to be anchoring on stage. As Memeus goes up 2-0 here. And now, are we going to see the characters switch? No, we're going to see the Shovel Knight again. This time, Memeus opting to ban it. Not wanting to deal with no wall. And it seems to be hovering between the two of them. Goes for the one that has the deepest wall. So we're going to be going to the battlefield layout of the Tower of Heaven. Only not to be confused with Tower of God, the new anime by Crunchyroll. Korean webtoon. Very, very solid series. Just as almost as solid as the string that we're seeing from Memeus, as he's just all over Kenno, making sure to not let him get set up. We didn't actually get to see the hunting horn get any use in. However, the threat is still there. You can see Kenno slowing things down, just making use of those F-tilts to try and just slow things down, frustrate, and unfortunately the ping spiking like crazy there. So probably causing the DI to be a little bit late. Nice air dodge into the down air to get things done. 945 here on his currency, and no jump. Is able to actually land the anchor. But honestly, Memeus is just playing so fast on top of him, making it very, very difficult